Welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, we are going to see mesh current analysis and nodal voltage analysis circuit excited by independent and dependent sources. Solve the mesh current of the circuit shown in figure. This circuit consists of independent voltage source and dependent voltage source. So this is dependent source, which means the voltage source value will depends upon some other parameter in the circuit. So this voltage source value will depends upon some other parameter in the circuit. So it is a voltage source. This voltage is controlled by a voltage Vx. The voltage source which is controlled by a voltage of Vx. So this is called voltage controlled voltage source. This is voltage controlled voltage source. So here I have got three loops. So I will be assigning a current I1, I2 and I3 current. Here I am going to use inspection method to solve this problem. In our previous lecture we have seen how to solve the mesh current analysis problem by inspection method. So in inspection method we will be forming matrix directly. First we used to have resistance matrix into current matrix, that is equal to voltage matrix. So the resistance matrix will have R11. There are three loops, so we will get 3 cross 3 for resistance matrix. So R11, R12, R13, R21, R22, R23, R31, R32, R33 into I1, I2, I3, that is equal to summation of the voltage source in the first loop, summation of the voltage in the second loop, summation of the voltage in the third loop. So what is R1? Summation of the resistance in the first loop. So summation of the resistance in the first loop will be 2 plus, that is 2 plus 2, which is 4. So this is 4. And R12 is the resistance which is common in loop 1 and loop 2, which is common between loop 1 and loop 2 with minus sign. That is our R. This is R11, R12 the common resistance which is minus 2, R13 there is no common resistance between first and second loop. There is no common resistance between first and second loop, which is equal to 0, and this is equal to R31, and R12 is equal to R21. So next R22 will be the summation of the individual resistance in the second loop. Summation of the individual resistance in the second loop, which is 1 plus 3 plus 2, 6. And R23 is the resistance which is common between loop 2 and loop 3 with minus sign. So this is minus 3, which is equal to R32. And R33 is sum of the individual resistance in the third loop, 2 ohm, 1 ohm, 3 ohm. So 2 plus 1 plus 3, which is equal to 6. So that we have to represent in matrix form, which means R11. So first we have to write R11, which is 4, R12 minus 2, R13 0, 2 1 and 1 2 will be equal. And R22 is 6, R23 minus 3. So here R31. So R31 is equal to 1 3. Next R32. R32 and 2 3 are equal. R33. This is R3 into I1, I2, I3, which is equal to voltage matrix. So voltage matrix, regarding the first loop, the I1 current is entering at negative terminal, leaving at positive, which is plus 10 volt. What about I2 current? It is I2 current, it is entering in the dependent voltage source at positive terminal, leaving at negative terminal. So this will be minus 2Vx. In the third loop, there is no voltage source, which is 0. So how to calculate this Vx? So Vx is voltage across 3 ohm resistor. So the voltage across 3 ohm resistor is equal to resistance into current. So what is the current flowing in 3 ohm resistor? There are two current which is flowing in 3 ohm resistor, that is I2 current as well as I3 current. I2 and I3 are flowing in opposite direction. So 3 into I2 minus I3 current, that is our voltage across 3 ohm resistor, or this is Vx. So Vx is equal to 3 into I2 minus I3. What I want the value of 2Vx, which is 6 of I2 minus I3. So here I have got minus 2Vx. So which means minus 6 of I2 minus I3. I can write it as minus 6I2 plus 6I3. I have to replace this 2Vx minus 2Vx by minus 6I2 plus 6I3 in the matrix. So this is the matrix which we have got. Here we have to replace minus 2Vx with the value of minus 6I2 plus 6I3. The coefficient of I2 and I3 are brought to left hand side. So if the coefficient of I2 and I3 brought to left hand side means the equation will be, that is, this will be added with this and this term. So after that, that is after simplifying this, we will get a simplified matrix. So that from that matrix we have to find the value of del 1, del 2, del 3. Once we have arrived the calculation of del 1, del 2, del 3, we can easily calculate I1, first loop current, del 1 by I1, which is 2.8846 amps, and del 2 is, sorry, I2 is del 2 by del, which is 0.7692 amperes, and I3 is del 3 by del, which is 0.3846 amperes. Next, we are going to see some numerical which is related to nodal voltage analysis circuit excited by independent and dependent sources. Use nodal analysis, find all the node voltage in the circuit. So for this circuit, first we have to identify the number of nodes. What is node? Node is the meeting point of 3 or more branches. So 3 or more branches. Here 3 or more branches is connected. This is considered as a first node. The potential is V1. So this is our second node. The potential of the second node is V2. This is our third node. The potential is V3. Fourth node. The fourth node potential is V4. So there are n is equal to 4. Number of nodes is equal to 4. Among the 4, one node is taken as a reference node. One node is taken as a reference node. So the reference node potential is treated as 0 volt. V4 is equal to 0. Here I am going to use inspection method to solve this problem. So I can solve the nodal analysis. I can solve the nodal analysis by using Kirchhoff's current law as well as inspection method. So in Kirchhoff's current law method, I will be writing 3 equations and solving those 3 equations. I will be finding the value of V1, V2, V3. So in inspection method, straight away I will be writing the matrix. So the matrix can be written in the form of conductance into current matrix, that is equal to, sorry, voltage matrix, that is equal to current matrix. So reciprocal of resistance is called conductance. We may write the resistance, that is the conductance matrix, in the form of 1 by R11, 1 by R12, 1 by R13, like this also. So here I am going to use inspection method. So first, what are the thing I need? I need to find the value of G11, G12, G13, 21, 22, 23, 31, 32, 33. So these are the thing I have to find first. So what is G11? So G11 is equal to the resistance, the reciprocal of resistance which is connected in the first node, which is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 1. Then G12, the reciprocal of resistance between node 1 and 2. This is the 2 ohm resistance common between 1 and 2, reciprocal of that with minus sign, minus 1 by 2 which is equal to minus 0.5, that is equal to G21. Next G13, G1, the resistance, reciprocal of resistance which is common between first and third node, that is this 2 ohm resistance, which will be minus 1 by 2 minus 0.5 which is equal to G31. Next G22. So G22 is equal to the reciprocal of resistance which are connected in node 2. This 2 ohm, 4 ohm resistance. So 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 which is equal to 0.75. Next G23, 23, the resistance, reciprocal of resistance which is common between second and third node, second and third node, 2 3, 2 and 3. So there is no resistance which is common between second and third node, so this will be 0. This is equal to G32. Next G33. So G33 is the reciprocal of resistance which are connected in node 3, this 2 ohm resistor and this 2 ohm resistor, which is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 1. 1 3 is equal to 3 1, 2 3 is equal to 3 2. So the value of G11 is 1 minus 0.5, G12, G13 is minus 0.5 and 2 1 is minus 0.5. This is 0.75, 0, minus 0.5, 0, 1. So this is our conductance matrix into the unknown value, the voltage matrix V1, V2, V3, that is equal to current matrix. So the current source with respect to first node. So current source with respect to first node, the 8 ampere current is flowing into the node, which is entering into the node, which means it can be taken as positive. So plus 8 amperes. With respect to node 2, the 10 ampere current is entering into the nodes, that is plus 10 amperes. So with respect to node 3, the 10 ampere current is leaving from the node. With respect to node 2, the 10 ampere current is entering, so positive sign. With respect to node 3, the 10 ampere current is leaving from the node, which can be treated as negative sign. That is, leaving means minus, entering means plus. So this is our matrix. Then we have to solve this matrix for del value, del 1, del 2, del 3. So these are the value of del 1, del 2, del 1, del 2, del 3, and V1, V2, V3. So V1 is del 1 by del, which is 23.2 volt. V2 is del 2 by del, which is 28.8 volt. V3 is equal to del 3 by del, which is 1.6 volt. So next, nodal voltage analysis circuit excited by independent and dependent source. We have one independent current source, dependent current source. So this is a fixed value which does not change with respect to any other parameter in the circuit. So this is a dependent current source or controlled current source. So this source is controlled by this current. This current source is controlled by this current source. So this is called current controlled current source. So this is called current controlled current source. So here also we are going to use inspection method. Before using the inspection method, first we have to consider the number of node. So that is, we can take this as a one node meeting point of 3 or more branches meeting point can be considered as a node. This is our node 1, this is node 2, and this is node 3. So at node 1, first we have to find the G11 value. So G11 means the reciprocal of resistance which is connected in node 1. This 10 ohm and 2 ohm, reciprocal of that 1 by 2 plus 1 by 10 is equal to 0.6. Then G12. So G12 is the resistance which is common between first and second node, that with minus sign, reciprocal of this resistance. So which is minus 1 by 10 is equal to G21. Then G13, the resistance, reciprocal of resistance which is common between first and third node, which is 0, that is equal to G31. Then G22, the reciprocal of resistance which are connected to node 2, which means this 10 ohm resistance, this 4 ohm resistance. So reciprocal of that 1 by 10 plus 1 by 4 is equal to 0.35. Then G23, the resistance which is common between second and third node, which is 4 ohm resistance with minus sign, minus 1 by 4 which is equal to minus 0.25, which is equal to G32. Then G33, the resistance which are reciprocal of resistance which are connected in the node 3, which are 4 ohm resistance and 5 ohm resistance. Reciprocal of that will be 1 by 4 plus 1 by 5, which is equal to 0.45 ampere. So we have to write this in a matrix form. So once if you write those values in a matrix form, we will be getting the matrix like this. So this is our conductance matrix into the voltage matrix. So here also we have got 4 nodes. The one node, among the 4, one can be taken as a reference node. The potential of that node will be a 0 volt. So there are n is equal to 4 node. We will be getting n minus 1. So n minus 1 means 4 minus 1. So here we will be getting 3 cross 3 matrix. Multiplied with the voltage matrix, that is equal to current matrix. So how we got these values? So at first node, at node 1, the 4 ampere current is entering. So it is plus 4. This is plus 4. At node 2, the 3 into Ix current is leaving from the load. So which means minus 3 Ix. At node 3, this 3 Ix current is entering, which means it is plus 3 Ix. So what is the value of Ix? Ix is equal to, so Ix is current flowing through 5 ohm resistor. So current flowing through 5 ohm resistor means the current I is equal to V by R. So the potential at this node is V3 by 5, which can be written as 0.2 into V3 into 3 Ix. So that will be 0.6 V3. 0.6 V3. So replacing 3 Ix with 0.6 V3, 0.6 V3. Here we have got minus sign. This is minus 0.6 V3. So the coefficient of V3 have to brought in the left hand side. So the equation become look like this, and simplified version of this will be look like this. Then we have to solve the matrix. We have to determine the value of del 1, del 2, del 3. And we have to solve for V1, V2, V3. V1 is del 1 by del, which is 6.222 volt. And V2 is minus 2.6667 volt. V3 is 4.444 volt. So in this lecture, we have seen about mesh and nodal voltage analysis circuit excited by dependent as well as independent voltage source. Independent sources. Hope you understood all the concepts. Thank you.